What's going on, Assassins? It's Dark Strider, the YouTube Assassin, and we end the Taco Tuesday Trifecta with Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, we have Anubis as our normal mode god, which means that at level 40 you can begin these fights. And if you are level 40, Anubis will be level 40. If you have the DLCs and you get all the way to level 55, Anubis will also be all the way to level 55. At about 75, 50, and 25% of his health, he will release his minions. You just attack them, make sure that you get out of the way after you take them down, because what will end up happening is they will turn into a bunch of flame and shadow, and that will damage you severely. The other things that you have to look out for are the jackals that he lets loose. They are also shadow and flame, and he has a wall of shadow and flame that he will throw at you. The other thing that you want to be careful of is the bone cages that he will put up. The bone cages are there basically to trap you with his enemies or his minions, so that way you're taking damage as you take them out. So just make sure you get through them and you continue to hit the bubble on his chest. Now, he has his minions tethered to him, as do the other gods. Defeating them means that you are taking down some of his health. Do not get too close to that red circle that is surrounding him. You will take damage, and do not go outside of that yellow ring, otherwise you may reset the entire fight and have to do this all over again. The other thing you want to do, I don't know if I mentioned, pick up those red or those little bags that you have, find all around. They will replenish your arrows and keep you in the fight. When you get close to about 10 or 5% of his health, he will give up and he will just die. You will gain 1,000 XP, 250 drachma, and a level 1 god item. Being that I've already beat him, I get another 1,000 XP. And you can too. Now, our hard mode god is going to be Sekhmet. Sekhmet is a little trickier. Same kind of rules apply when you're battling her. As far as what you did with Anubis, it's basically the same fight. Keep circling around and doing all the things that I told you with the last fight. However, her attacks are going to be a giant red circle that will fill in with flame. She will have a fire beam that will hit you, and it'll split off into two as the fight progresses. She also launches 2 different fireballs at you, and all of these hazards, by the way, they will affect her minions, and Anubis's will affect Anubis's minions. So just place yourself between the minions or the attacks and the minions. The minions will take the damage rather than you. As far as gear goes, you want to make sure that you've got some great gear. Now, I'm rocking a lot of god items, so I have a lot of health on hit, health on crit items. If you do not have anything like that, even though those will keep you in the fight early on when you're first kind of playing these god fights, what you want to do is find any DOT items, any damage over time, which will include things like poison on hit or bleeding on hit. Basically, what that ends up doing is either poisoning or causing them to bleed out, and those items, it'll kind of take points off of their health little by little. It takes a while, but every little bit helps, so you really want to make sure that you've got the right gear. There is a community challenge in which we need to defeat 10,000 gods. If you defeat one god out of those 10,000 gods, you will gain a tier 2 god item, or a tier 3. Tier 2 you will get for completing this one. You'll get 1,000 XP, 250 drachma, and a tier 2 item. In every major town you will find the Nomad's Bazaar. This is Reda, and he sells carbon crystals, which will upgrade a lot of your gear. I tell you not to do this because you can find this everywhere. And then he also sells Heka chests, which you can use to kind of gamble. You could possibly get an epic item or a legendary item. You can also sell items to him, Legendary items are better than epics in this game, and of course, you could also get duplicates. Now, at around 8 p.m. Eastern every night, he will give you a brand new daily quest. Complete the daily quest, and he will give you a Heka chest. So this one is going to be Control Nuisance, and what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to go and take out a bunch of these enemies, these predators. This one, it's hyenas. It's different depending on what region it is and everything. Sometimes it's hippos, sometimes it's crocodiles, and what have you. So you just want to take them all out. Once you complete the mission, you don't have to take out any other ones except for the ones that are marked. You could return to Reda. Upon returning to Reda, he will give you the completion. You get 1500 XP. In this case, I get an ability point, and he will give you a Heka chest, and it's an epic item, which I'm going to sell off because I don't need it. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. See you soon.